Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Thursday in the market. It's October 7th. We're going to talk about SPY, S&P 500, overall market direction here, some GameStop, do some technical analysis. Going to go over some crazy option plays we did today. Hopefully your thinking caps are on. I'm going to talk about why I spent almost $8,000 on one option contract. If you haven't yet, sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. We have a Twitter you can follow us on at HappyMoneyYT, as well as a Discord server where things are discussed, conversations are had. That's in the description. Real quick, we'll start with charts, see what's going on. SPY, big gap up today. We kind of saw this coming with this divergence, this MACD kind of making higher lows here, and even here it was making lower lows in the chart. So MACD is always right. Kind of came into play here, as well as this divergence. So I wasn't sure if it was going to really do it or not, because overall we're in a downtrend on the daily. But if you recall my video yesterday or the day before, I said I predict the MACD will probably come up closer to the signal and before we come back down. So I don't know where that price action always is. I wasn't expecting it to be this high, but at any rate, we did have the divergence here on the MACD, and we're seeing the big SPY rip from it today. And I got short positions now, though, since this is touching. I don't think it's going to keep rallying. I think maybe consolidate, or yeah, probably consolidate a little bit and then come down, or it might just start coming down. Yeah, we'll see on that, but there's no divergences to speak of that would indicate a reversal. But what I have here is just this MACD, and we've got all this red under the 9 today. Probably closed green over the 9, but you can't dispute this MACD. That's what I'm saying. Kind of like what it did back here. See, we had a couple. Actually, yeah, it'll probably be similar to that. See how this kind of stayed just above it, consolidated, and then dropped again. So we might have one more day of consolidation, maybe kind of down a little bit. But we're bearish to me still. Unless this crosses over and we have another big green day and we break through this resistance of 445, I think we're going to keep coming back down. If we rally up to 445 and even have a little green on the MACD, and we don't break it, that could be a false breakout to the upside, kind of a bull trap before we come down. But I do think we're still coming down. So this is a lower high, and I've gotten my short position. I gotta get longer time on it. I don't know why I'm trying to get like these daily trying to figure out like these daily SPY plays is ridiculous. So I got a week on them. We'll go over that in a minute though. GameStop, beautiful, just what we want, honestly. Building this nice floor, 165. We called that floor out back here somewhere earlier last month. If it holds that, I'll be pretty stoked, just because that's what we're calling. But I'm fine if it comes down more too, because then it's on sale, bigger discount. But so far it's looking very much like a floor here. Another day with big dojis. That's just showing this thing is ready, getting built up to reverse and change its momentum and its direction. Even have a tick up on the RSI here. Also, we have this double. We've got multiple divergences on here. This one to here with the MACD, as you can see, higher MACD here, lower price, lower MACD here, higher price. This is coming down, this is going up. That's all it's reflected in the RSI here. This is on the hourly chart. I can show you on the 4 hour. 4 hours maybe a little bit more clear. Even have it again right here, another MACD divergence. See, lower, higher, higher, lower. And then 4 hours MACD just turned bullish, just did the crossover. Don't have green really over the 9 yet. That's kind of not a great one. But yeah, I think this is a good price, and if I were to scale in, it would be now, and I am scaling in. So yeah, predictions, I'm not sure. I still think the squeeze is probably going to happen in October, maybe November. A lot of external factors, a lot of things I don't know, but just everything that is speculated. That's why I'm including that, as well as the chart and the price action. You could very well say this is the dip before we go, even though it's not a great dip, just because they're not able to dip it very far. But if you think about it in the sense that this is the biggest dip we've had so far, because look how close we're getting to that long-term moving average, that 180 moving average. We've not been that close for over a year. So in that sense, this is the biggest dip. RSI is still nice and low today, ticked up, but yeah, it's on a discount, on sale, I'd say. Nice little sale price. I'm thinking grind up and then boom, up, and away. Stoked on GameStop. I think the chart's looking nice. This hasn't crossed over yet. Today's just touching. It might cross over a little bit and then we rally. The fact that we're seeing this price action, these candles, and then that divergence, those divergences I showed you, makes me think we're ready to go. Let me show you guys. E-Trade wasn't working yesterday. Couldn't go over any plays. Did some crazy options. I wanted to have my Webull account just doing the wheel strategy. This was a year ago, I'd say. I had separate accounts for different things. One account is long term. Don't touch it. I just buy on it. Buy, never sell. Sometimes I'll sell covered calls, but really just, or sell puts, but really just long-term stuff I want to buy and hold for 10 years or longer. And then another account for trading, and then, you know, trading options, stocks, like that's my E-Trade right now. And then another account I want to do just strictly like Theta Gang and doing the wheel, and seeing how that goes. And I'm starting to set up the TD. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth on it. GME got me all messed up. But anyways, history today. Sold short, bought to open. Oh, okay, this is my call credit spread on the SPY. So I gave myself, look at that, I gave myself more than 1 day for expiration. I gave till, I think, next Friday. So next Friday, 441, 442, SPY call credit spread. I'm a little early on this. The momentum isn't necessarily going down yet on SPY. So I could be early on this, which is a little sketchy, but here it is. 638 max profit, because I have 11 of these things. 462 max loss. Probability of max profits 54% presently. We just have to have SPY close below 441 by let's see, Friday. So yeah, we're here. 441's right here. I'm thinking we come down. So as it comes down, that contract will lose value. I'll buy it back for cheaper. Probably just wait until it's basically worthless to buy it back. I suppose I could roll it down. I've never rolled down a credit spread before the expiration. I suppose I could do that, try that, whatever. That's that play. Here's some GME stuff to get you hyped or not. Sold short. Oh, okay, these are covered calls. I did 185 covered calls today. I actually probably should close those before the day's over. I just don't like holding these things overnight, even though it's probably fine. Yeah, especially because GME's, I don't think by the end of the week, I mean, by the end of the week, we could, max pain's 175. If we start rallying though, we're gonna peace out to max pain. We're not gonna hang out there. So I should probably close these. So basically I just sell calls and then I buy them back for cheaper. So right now things, we've made $124 on it. Max profit on it's 434. That's if it expires worthless on Friday, tomorrow. I don't know, I'll think about that. And then you did see that correctly. I got 5 November 19th, 700 calls on GME. What am I thinking? Why do I like to burn my money? It's a bit of a lotto for sure. I mean, I think when GME squeezes, it's gonna blow past 700 like no big deal. But you should start getting calls until you think that's actually gonna happen. Like I said, I think it's gonna happen. It's not a huge play. It's not a huge position yet. I'm gonna scale into it. I'll get closer to the money, less time strikes as we see big price action, as we break resistances, 220. You know, as we climb on up. IV is gonna be crazy, but yeah, I'll be playing those short terms too. This one I just wanted some exposure, because we might just do a grind up. It might not just be like this and then this. It might just be like a, you know, more of a grind. We'll see. So calls might never be this cheap again. I picked these couple reasons. I wanted November. I ended up getting the monthlies. But no, did I get the monthlies? No, I got 700 calls. What? I don't like the date. Expiration 11/19. Is that the monthly? No, that's not. I don't think that is. Oh, it is. That's the 12th. See, the monthlies, they don't give you the actual... they don't give you the day. Okay, yeah, I guess that is the monthlies. Or I guess I can see them on here. Yeah, so I got the 700s. I wanted all the way out the money. And when I looked at the option chain, real easy. I just found this one because the ask was low. See, 130 is the ask here, so 130, 130. All these, the ask is the same price, so I wanted closer to the money. Yeah, I could have gotten the 800 for 104, 116 for 780. But if I was going to go lower than that, I just wanted to get a good deal. And I got them for 127. I could maybe get them a little cheaper now because the bid has come down, but we're not going to talk about that. But anyways, these also, if you look at the actual chart, I've got 43 days, I think, on these. And I mean, yeah, I'll lose to time decay if we don't move, but I think GME's going to move. I don't think we're going to stay flat for 43 days or even 20 days. So it could be early on it. Very possible, very likely. But if you see this contract, I mean, it's lost a lot of value, and it's probably not going to get any cheaper than this unless GME really does break through that 165. Back here was the only time it was cheaper, and that was actually when GME's strike was higher. GME was trading at like 185 then. This is on 924. Just because the sentiment of what was going on. Look, 924 right here. Look how high it was. GME was like in the 190s range, but just having this big red candle just killed the premium on those, which is kind of interesting. Kind of strange. It's a little more expensive now today, even though we're much lower, but that's the way options go. And that's the one I got for that. My big $8,000 option that I spent. Oh, we got filled. Fill. So this is a put credit spread that just filled, actually. It's a bullish play. Need to put it in trade ideas. GME must be coming down. About to get filled. Look at that. The market maker eventually came to Papa. Let's see, is this? Yes. Okay, here it is. So I bought January 2022, no, 2023. January 2023. Doesn't even say it on there. I'm not that familiar with TD. January, 470 days. January 2023, 120 strike call. Okay, so this basically gives me like holding 100 shares more or less. So what I can do with that is I can sell other calls, shorter dated ones, and collect premium from it. Oh, did that never get filled? Yeah, it got filled. Oh, two of them. Okay, as you see here. So now that I have this call, I can use the basically the contract, the right to these 100 shares on this long call, and sell calls on it. It's like a covered call. This is called a poor man's covered call. So there's a lot that goes into it, basically, on picking what strikes to pick and how much time, but this is what I'm going to be doing. So basically what I do on our E-Trade, where I'm selling covered calls, I have to own 100 shares to do that. I'm doing the same type of thing on here, and I'm just going to be selling covered calls weekly, monthly, whatever, and not worry about capping my gains. So that's what I'll use this account kind of for, just more theta farming. And yeah, so I'll try it out. I haven't actually done this play before. I have a little bit, but just kind of on accident, so I've not been purposeful about trying to do it. So that's why we have two short calls, two calls that we sold at the 185 strike. And as time goes on, these lose value, which is what we want because we sold them. So to buy them back, it'll be cheaper. Unless if GME closes above 185, then they will call away my shares and my call. So that's the poor man's covered call. That's that extremely expensive contract, $8,000, but it's fine. Totally fine, because the thing, it's not going to really lose value. It's so far out on time. Look, it's 120. Show you guys how that looks on the chart. So look, it's basically moved with the stock. Does this look familiar? This is January, March, this little pinch, and here we are right here. It's basically the same as the stock. So with that much time, it's going to move basically with the stock. So for the shorter, crazy bursts of stuff, I'm not going to really make money on it. It's more just to sell calls. So when we shoot up here and calls are extremely expensive, I can capture that premium and sell calls on it. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do with that. That's what I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Jump on our Discord once you're watching. When you're finished, and we can discuss further all these ridiculous plays. I did actually have... I'm actually not going to go into this, but there is some interesting stuff about... this is actually pretty good. A pretty good DD. There's a couple of them on here. I'm starting to see more GameStop stuff on Wall Street Bets too, which is always a good sign when those guys start getting bullish. And they share their position sizes, which I appreciate. Gives confidence, as well as shows just the conviction. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.